Hello, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the morning blessings. How are you feeling this morning? It is a great morning, and here we are. Today is Monday, and it is the 14th of April. Can you believe that? Middle of April 2025. We are looking towards April showers to bring May flowers. So here you are. I've been waiting for you. I am Tessa-Marie, and welcome to the morning blessings. How are you feeling today? Hello, everybody on TikTok, on Instagram. And here we are. So let us do this. It is 8 o'clock. So we can't wait for another minute because we have only 30 of them. So, motivation and mindset. Wow. So, this was my topic for today. This is my topic for today, motivation and mindset. So, hi, Stacy, darling. How are you feeling this morning? It is beautiful on TikTok. Also, hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Today is motivation and mindset. So, when you hear the word motivation and mindset, you're wondering, where is she going with that? To motivate me and to change my mindset. So, what I know for sure, because I had to do that, I had to have motivation and mindset on the same wonderful spot, right? Thanks, Stacy, for that. So, what I have to remember to tell you is that when we put motivation and mindset on the same page, we are saying we are ready to win. That's what we're saying to ourselves, not to the world. Because you say that to the world, and the world is going to bite you right back. So just keep it to you. You look in the mirror, I'm motivated to change my mindset. This is just you and me. Why? Who cares? We are there. That's our job. We show up. I wake up early in the morning. So I get to come and do the morning blessing. So whether I am the only one there speaking, I am here and I love it. Hello, English Barry. How are you feeling this morning? Haven't seen you for a mile and a day. Hi, Loretta. How are you feeling this morning? So Stacey's here and the people on TikTok, lots of you. So congratulations, everybody. The morning blessings to you today is motivation and mindset. Mental clutter steals your joy. Mental clutter steals your joy. When you hear that, you say, but Tessa-Marie, what is mental clutter? Is when you are not able to even concentrate on one or the other. All these things are coming. I have this, I'm going to do this, I need this, and this is coming, this is not coming, it's raining, it's stopping my day, I cannot shop, I don't have money, I can't find the grocery, I can't do this, the bill is not being mental clutter. A lot of chatter in the mind, and the body is responding with stress. And the body is saying it's not going to work. I know the world is coming to an end. I know it just keeps going. But let me tell you, I am 78 and I had mental clutter. I always had mental clutter because I desired, like you, to live a fulfilled life. So I had to get myself on track, put myself together and decide, mental clutter or not, I need to figure this out because I have a goal to reach a higher place. And this is preventing me from seeing it clearly. It's cloudy, it's rainy, it's misty, it's everything. The fog is thick. And I cannot see through the soup. So there I am. And I had to go in and reflect. And I did 3 things. So since mental clutter steals our joy, let's clear your mind and refocus with 3 quick mindset tips. Get ready. Get your pen and paper out. I have 3 quick mindset tips that I use myself. Hi, Peter. How is life in well, yeah, it's Peter, my friend Peter. How, Peter? How is life in Malaysia? Hi, Nancy. How is it in Wisconsin? And Loretta is in Dominica, and Stacy is in Indiana, and I have some people on. I don't know where you guys are. Some from Canada on TikTok. Colin is from Canada on Instagram. And guess what? I have 3 morning. Good night, Peter. It's nighttime in Malaysia. I have 3 quick mindset tips to help you reset from motivation and mindset, because mental clutter steals your joy. So let's clear it up. I'm not kidding. I did it. I used it for myself. You know, when there's something that has to be done, that was what I found. And I told you guys I changed that, and I really did changed it. When I would go, you have that to-do list. Oh, I have to do this. So you go, I have to change. Good morning, Yuko. How are you feeling this morning? Great Sunday self-care show we had yesterday. It was amazing. Check it out on YouTube and Instagram. So from when you look at what is in front of you and you go, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I have to change this. I have to change this way I'm thinking. I have to change what I'm doing. I have to change what I'm eating. I have to change how I let my emotion controls me. I have to change my physical habit. I have to change my mental lack of focus. I have to change the criticism that I do for others. I have to change how I manage my money. 5 pillars. And you notice nothing is happening. You keep saying that with so much passion, and I have to change this. I must change it. Hey, you know what I decided to do? I decided to go this way instead. I sat in inflection, not reflection, inflection. How can I change this have thing? The minute we start using the word have to change, well, it becomes as if it is difficult, it's challenging, it's hard, it's just in our face. And have makes you feel like you have to be like this, you're stern, you're pushing through. No. What about if I get to change how I feel right now? I get to change how I spend my money. I have a choice. I get to change what I eat. I get to change how I exercise, physical prosperity. I get to change how I react to negative comments from my friends and family and neighbors and people who don't even know me, right? Never negative opinions, making assumptions, using horrible words to describe me. I get to change how I react emotionally to what is being told, shown, or done to me. I get to change it. Because when you keep saying, I have to change it, your body is different. Your stress level goes up because the have is a difficult challenge. It's pushing. I get to do this. You know what? I get to change how this person refers to me. I get to change how I spend my money. Yes, you do. Turbulent times. So I get to change what I do. I get to change how I see others. I do not criticize someone coming towards me with a limp. I get to change that person is walking. They're available. They have something to offer the world. I get to change my attitude towards people of a different race. I get to change how I see somebody that is short or heavy. I get to change. Good morning, Kimberly. Lovely to see you. Motivational motivation and mindset. From I have to get on and do my live today. I have to get to see Tessa-Marie's morning blessing. You don't have to. You get to. If you use different words, because mental clutter steals our joy. So we have to clear the mental clutter. Because when you say, I have to do this, I have to show up, it's heavy. It's like bags of stones on your shoulder while you're walking through a desert sand dune, walking to the edge of the precipice. And if I do not stop, I will go with this bag of stones. And I will be down in the precipice, dead and gone. Because you have to. It steals your joy. But if you sit and you go, I get to, you know what? I get to say, how are you feeling today to my friend? I get to show up and know it's my friend. I support my friend. I get to share what I feel. Like Nancy says, I love this. That is changing our mindset from this mindset of clutter. And, we are worried. I know, Tessa-Marie, I have no time. I get this. I was talking to my friend yesterday, and She was saying, I started my day a little slower and get, I got to do so many things for myself. That's what my friend told me. She said, because I chose that I had the privilege. She wasn't saying it like that, but she said, I got the idea, I'm going to do these things for me. I get to do it. I don't have to shampoo my hair, but I get to shampoo my hair. I do not have to sit in the tub for 45 minutes, but I get to sit in the tub for 45 minutes. I get to exercise every morning. I get to wake up early so I can do the morning blessings. I am up at 4:15. When I was outside today at 5 a.m., the sky was completely gray, not even a satellite you could see, much less a star. But I got the opportunity to go out there. And you know what I got to hear? Because I went out there, because I didn't have to. I heard the birds. They're already coming, guys. The birds are coming. That spring is in the air. I get to witness and to hear that the birds are coming. Instead of saying, you know what, I haven't heard a bird. I haven't heard any of the birds. This winter is long. I have to get better. No, I get to get better. I get to do it. That's what we have to remember. That is the mindset. Listen, and I know some of you are going to say, well, Tessa-Marie, I get to do it because I know there's person who cannot do it. No, 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 no. Do not straddle into someone else's lane. You will get a ticket. The cops will take your license and your car. When you are saying that you get to do it, please, very much please, do not compare yourself to those you assume is worse off than you. Right? Assumption is not something we want anybody to assume that we have in a horrible life. So why are we doing this to others? Share your thoughts on TikTok. Share your thoughts about that on Instagram. Listen to me. Communicate with that. You are allowed to you have a choice. And your choice can have to or I get to. The word have takes a lot of muscles in your mouth to say it. But when it's there, right? Have comes from the back of the tongue. I get to. I get to. No matter how you say it, it's forward. Have to. Get to. Different. And once you realize you have the ability to do this, do not straddle. Do not say it to yourself or to others. I know someone who can't feed themselves, and I get to feed myself. Stay in your lane. Be happy and grateful. I get to see myself. Tie that feeling with gratitude and see the miracles that keep tumbling into your life. All of a sudden, your life will feel a lot different. You will be winning. You will be succeeding because now you get to. And you're happy and grateful that you get to do this. When I swing my legs, the alarm, sometimes I'm up before the alarm goes up and I stretched out and I plant myself into the bed for a second and then I go, okay, I get to get up earlier, 15 minutes earlier because my body sets time. And then I begin my exercise. And then I get to walk through my house and just check to make everything is fine. And then I walk outside. I get to walk outside. And I spend 3 minutes absorbing the air, the birds singing, the cold wind on my face. We get to do that. I don't have to. So turn all the have tos to I get to and do not compare. Add, I am happy and grateful I get to do this. Okay, that's your first tip. Changing from I have to I get to. I get to wake up early and speak life into others. That's me. I am happy and grateful. I get to wake up early to speak life into others. So if you're not feeling it, I come and I tell you, you're okay. I get here early to tell you it doesn't matter what people think about you. You're great. You're amazing. You're spectacular. You are created. You're still as God created you. You have nothing is wrong with you. You respect you and respect others. You use impeccable and exquisite words. You form the opinions of others. You do not criticize them or yourself. So you get to do that. So I get early to remind you. I get up early so I can remind you that you are okay. I speak life where others will try to take it away from you. That's what we do on the morning blessing. That's a vitamin for your day. That's something you stand on. Tessa-Marie said, I have a choice. If somebody has said, oh, you have to do that, just use me. They don't know who I am anyway. So, and who is Tessa-Marie? Well, she just told me that I get to do this. I have a choice. Why are you up? Why are you doing this? Oh, you know all the whys? That's what you use. Number 2. What if it turns so when you get this other one? What if I fail? Hello, Sue. Welcome back. How is your husband doing? Nice seeing you. What if I fail? Why don't we change that? You want to do something and you're afraid. You get to do this thing. I get to come here, but I am afraid that I will fail. I'm afraid I will not get 5 million, 6,000 million followers, right? On TikTok or Instagram. I'm afraid I wouldn't. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm afraid I wouldn't succeed. I'm afraid nobody will pay me. I'm afraid. No. What if I fail? Oh my God, what will I fail? But they said to you, Theodore Roosevelt said, or is it Kipling? The thing is, you get to stand among those that tried and maybe failed, but you will not stand among those that were too timid and afraid to try. So there are 3 levels. Over there, successful people. There are some of us that tried, we didn't quite get there. And over there, those that say, I'm not doing this. You see how she failed? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No. What about if we told that person, what about if it works? What about if what you do every day works? I know that for sure. And I know a lot of you here know that for sure. That you exercise every day, you become more flexible. You swim every day, you become more flexible. You drink a lot of water, you are more hydrated, your skin looks lustrous. You love and smile, then you get amazing wrinkles here, but not around your eye. Did you know that? So, what about you do things? Failures got me to learn lessons that I needed to learn. Of course, Kimberly, that is so true. What if I fail? Replace it just in case. It's my miraculous day. What if it works? Oh my God. I want to design a dress and I don't have the pattern. And I saw the dress, that's years ago, for over $800. I grabbed my sister Dawn and I made her fit the dress inside out at some expensive store. So I could sketch the cuts on the seam on a pad. And just as she's in it, I'm sketching the ladies. How are you ladies doing? Oh, you have the dress inside out. So we said, yeah, we're just looking to see how the seams look. So we got to go there. And I did that. I came back and I was able to trace those pieces and for our body and create this amazing dress. But I had to take a chance. It could fail. She could have said, what are you doing? She didn't know, but we took a chance. We wanted the dress. We couldn't spend $900 for that dress in the 80s. No way, Jose. So we sketched it, we designed it, and it worked. It so worked. When she wore the dress, somebody said, oh my God, I can't believe you spent that money for that dress. I saw it, but I would have never spent it. She just smiled and she walked in. So you have to remember this. What if it works is not what if I fail. What I do, what if it works for me? That is what matters. So many times, what if it turns out better than I imagine? Just think. You have this choice. And you're doing this thing. You get to do this. And you're sitting there and you're thinking, what if I fail? Well, everybody will laugh at you. Who are they anyway? The older generation will say, well, they're the people that are not giving me permission to turn on my stove today. These people did not stop me from turning on the lights here. They have no control. So what if they laugh at me? Their words, their assumptions, their opinions has nothing to do with me. It belongs to them. They created it, they severed it, they hold it in their heart, they come out with it, and it boomerangs bang in their face 10 days later, a year later, and sometimes instantly. Oh, you should see when they get it back. So what if I fail? When you're going to do something new and challenging, try this instead. What if it works? I have a chance here. There's a possibility it will come out better than I anticipated. Yeah. What if it turns out better than I imagined? What if it turns out better than I imagined? What now? Think of the possibility rather than the clutter of failure. Fear focuses on worse. Faith focuses on possibility. Have faith in yourself. Fear focuses on the worst thing that can happen. It is just that. It just focuses on the worst possible thing. But faith, you have faith. It focuses on the possibility. And these are the things we have to remember. So that was tip number 2. How did it hit you? From what if I fail to what if it works? And then what if it turns out better than I thought and imagine? And then you find out fear focuses on the worst scenario, the very worst. And faith focuses on a possibility. There is a possibility. And a possibility is to tell me, yes, I can do this. This is the possibility, a choice. So we have to, Stacey said, failure is the key to success. And yes, it is, if you keep at it. As I said, successful, those that took a chance didn't get there quite there, and those that never took a chance. So now that you're in the middle, possibility, I can go up, I can keep going, I'll get there one day. Then, this shift invites hope and positive expectation. So when you shift from the possibility that it might work. Good morning, Marina. How are you feeling today? Thank you for being on the Sunday Self-Care Show. Nancy, Marina, calling all of you wonderful people yesterday. So when we go from what if I fail to what if it works, and then to go, what if it turns out better than I imagine? And you keep going. Fear focuses on the worst scenario. Faith focuses on possibility. And then you go, this shift invites hope and positive expectation. So you see, that mindset of ours, as I said at the beginning, mental clutter steals our joy, your joy. Let's clear your mind and refocus with 3 quick things. I told you, resets. From I have to I get to. From I can fail, or from I have to change to I get to do it, right? And if I go, what I get to wake up early to be here. What if I fail? What if, and then the answer is, what if it works? So when you tell your friend, I'm going to do this, it might fail. What if I fail? And your friend will go, listen, what about if it works? That's a friend. I know you can. What about if it works? You're so frightened, and the friend props you up. They become the wind beneath your wing, and tell you, hey, I am the wind beneath your wing. You are going to get it. So number 3, remember I said 3. You know, you meet somebody and they go, Tessa-Marie, I am overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, Sitting your ass down in a chair saying I'm overwhelmed is not the answer to I can do something small. I can take a small step. Just one thing. Maybe get out of the chair of overwhelmness. Is that the back of the chair, the front of the chair you're heading? Oh, I'm going to my overwhelmed chair. It just loves me and it tells me I'm overwhelmed and I shouldn't do anything. What about on the other side of the overwhelmed chair? It says, come to me. I can take one small step. I can show you how to take that small step. What about that? Because when we are overwhelmed, we stop and we find a corner and we sit there or a spot and we start doing things and affecting the 5 pillars of prosperity. We are overwhelmed, but I have enough room to eat a bag of chips. I'm so overwhelmed, another soda. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm just going to sit there. I'm going to point and click at Amazon and buy some things I cannot afford. Overwhelmed. But what if you get up, stand on your 2 feet, like they look like number 11, stand on them and go forward. I am not overwhelmed. What you say in response to overwhelm, I can take one small step, one small action. I can just do something. If you think your small action is not going to produce results, go to the store and buy a packet of lettuce seeds and spread them on the table. Each of these tiny dots you make with a pen, that is the size of a lettuce seed. And hey, have you seen a bunch of lettuce? They're all kinds, romaine, leaf lettuce. I can eat leaf lettuce right in the supermarket if I'm sure it was clean. That's how it entices me. But it came from that tiny seed. So without we dropping in the spring, I will show you because I know for sure I will have lettuce seeds. Lettuce growing in the cracks around the garden because I let my lettuce seed in the fall and they come up and they thrive. They thrive in the cracks between the bricks on the edge of the vegetable garden. They thrive. And those seeds, they don't care where they fall. They take an action. I need to grow. I need to be a bunch of lettuce. And we did that. You already proved that you can grow under many different circumstances. I always refer to our birth, the conception. You were the first one. Each of us got there before our other siblings, and we planted ourselves in our mother's womb, and they couldn't even find us without a microscope. And you want to tell me you're so overwhelmed? You're going to sit your backside down and don't take action so you can live a fulfilled life. Really? Mindset, motivation and mindset change. Get the garbage out of your mind and realize you're worthy. You are a winner. The very first race we entered, all of us right now, we won. In some cases, we might have grabbed a twin, a Siamese twin, or we might have another twin, or, maternal or whatever twin. But damn it, man, we made it. And now you're telling me you're so overwhelmed, you're going to sit it out? Don't sit it out. When you are overwhelmed, have a dance. Put on the music and dance. Do not sit it out. Because if you sit in that overwhelmness, I don't know, I made a new word, then guess what? It will overwhelm you. It will keep you tied to that chair. And very soon your bottom will be shaped on the cushion. Really? That's what you want? Get up and take a stand. I am overwhelmed. What can I do? Ask that question. If you were me, what would you do now? Ask that question. Pause and wait for the answer. It is coming. So do not let that overwhelmness keep you back. Take a step, a small step. What is the one next thing I can do right now? Hey, get up and drink a glass of water. I don't know, but do something. What is the one next best thing I can do right now? Overwhelm lives in the future. Peace lives in the present moment. When you're overwhelmed, you just keep thinking of tomorrow. I'll get to it. Somebody will come. But if you are going to peace and just let go of overwhelm, check your emotional prosperity, your mental prosperity when you're overwhelmed. Check your spiritual prosperity. What am I saying to myself? What am I thinking? Why am I thinking the worst of life? Why am I so emotionally angry at the situation that maybe I created or I allow somebody else to create in my life? Take a stand, please. What is the one next best thing I can do right now? Overwhelm lives in the future. Peace lives in the present moment. This reset brings you back to now and into action. This is one of the best things we can do when we're overwhelmed, is to find that one tiny thing we can do. This is when joyfulness comes to you. This is when you pull on the best out of you. The minute you take that first step on the treadmill of action, you need to keep going. Otherwise, you'll fall. So do not sit in that chair and feel overwhelmed. Because overwhelm is in the future. You need to take action today. This is deal with joyfully coming into it. So pull it into your life. Check your pillars. Which one is causing you to feel overwhelmed? So the mindset, motivation, and mindset, that's our morning blessings. And I said I would give you 3 resets. I will repeat them again so you can get them. From saying I have to, change it to I get to. I have one I use all the time. I get to wake up early and speak life into others every day. I do that. You're changing from a cluttered mind and you go. To the second one is the one that I always find fascinating. What if it doesn't work? What if it turns out horribly? What if I fail? What if this doesn't work for me? What if it works? Ask yourself that question. When you're sitting there and you're looking at your face in the mirror and saying, shit, this might not work. Instead of saying that, say, what if it works? What if it just might work? That is number 2, reset. Number 3, I am overwhelmed. And when we put the name of God into it, which is our name, I am, this is powerful. I am means you're standing on I am. And why are you claiming to be overwhelmed using your name, your powerful name? That name is more powerful to me than Tessa-Marie Shillingford. Every time I say I am negotiating on my belief that I have the ability to succeed. So when you give up and you say, oh God, and I get this, I know life can make it happen. We come to it. You say it to me and I hear it from others. Tessa-Marie, I'm so overwhelmed, but I'm going, why I am? Why do you have to do that? I am overwhelmed. No, you're not overwhelmed. I can do something. What about that? Life has thrown these curveballs and these challenges. Like right now, on Wednesday, is turbulent financial stuff in turbulent times at 1 p.m. Right now, all finances are taking a hit, left, right, center, sideways. Take it, hit it. You cannot do this. Is it overwhelming? Of course. But what is the one thing can I do now? If it is the money to buy more groceries, then let us eat from what we already have, because I'm telling you, there is something at home we can eat. So we have rice and we have a piece of chicken and we have no onions, but we have some salt and we have some pepper. And maybe we can make a chicken rice soup. I don't know. We look in the fridge and we found all we have is a piece of steak that you started to eat and you forgot and you put it in the fridge, boil it and add some onions to it. Drink it. Chew on the beef. At least you have that. Don't be overwhelmed by what is happening outside of you. Decide, I'm going to take a step. So you have your three things. I don't have to, I get to. What about if it fail? No, it can work. I am overwhelmed. To what am I going to do about this? What can I do about this? Have a great day. How are you guys feeling this morning? Wonderful, amazing humans. I appreciate you. And I am so excited for you. And ending YouTube and going to